right, what's up, Mute Nation? We are at the epic, first original in the country, Highland Park Powerhouse Gym. Again, first one in the country. So if you go to a powerhouse, your powerhouse got its whole layout from this powerhouse. First one in the country by Will and Norm Davish, so remember that. So yeah, this is mi casa. We are going to do back today. This is, again, this gym is really special to me. One of my friends, dear friends and mentor, Miss Linda Murray, the 8-time Miss Olympia, has started out in this gym. So it's a lot of history. So it means a lot to me. And the first time I came in here, it just reminded me of all of the excellence that has come out of here. And I knew if I want to be great, if you really want to become something, this place is a place where you can get it done. So come along, guys. I got a little sentimental there for a minute because I'm like, I remember that moment. Yeah, back day, so we got to get it. We are officially 14 weeks out from the Rising Phoenix and 19 weeks out from the Olympia. So it's go time. It's go time. Let's go. All right.
What are we listening to today?
Oh man, we're gonna listen to a little bit of Linkin Park.
Oh,
It's my all-time favorite rock band. All-time. Paper Cut is my absolute favorite song, but I'm kind of split between Minutes to Midnight, Meteora, and Hybrid Theory, which is my favorite. Probably Hybrid Theory, but yeah.
do you listen to like a full album or just individual tracks, or what do you do?
I usually listen to my favorite tracks, so I created like a playlist of all my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my hand. It's my jam. I can usually rock out and get some good working. There's no air in here. You gotta sweat it out.
Hot and humid.
That's okay. Gets things a little more interesting. I could lift heavier on this, but I like that slow contraction.
Yeah.
So when you can get that peak, or get to the peak of the movement, and you can hold it for a couple seconds, that's where I tell my clients, control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. And that's where I think I started to see the best development come about in my muscles.
Are you feeling these 3 exercises in different areas of your back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, and that's where varying the grip. When you get to supinated grip or underhand, right? You start to get those deeper back muscles.
Yeah.
Then you go here for narrow as I row. And I like to do the one arm because sometimes you're gonna have a more dominant side.
Yeah.
One way to overcome that is to start doing isolateral movements. So you pick one side and you really, again, focus on that squeeze, focus on that control and that contraction. And that weaker side inevitably will get stronger. Sometimes you gotta have that mental conversation. It's like, nah, you got some more to give. It's the Olympia, you go, come on now. So yeah, that conversation happens a lot. Some of this equipment has been here literally since the 70s, pretty much unchanged. And that's the joy of like some of the old school stuff. That old school equipment was built to last. I think back then it was really centered around bodybuilders, right? But there's something about when I bring some of my clients here, they're like, man, I'm sore. Like I'm not used to being this sore, even though we do this same exercise here. And it's like, yeah, it's the construction of the equipment. Oh, have mercy. So this is angled, so you get to lean into the row or the pull down, which is a lot different from obviously being more upright, which is gonna be what we're gonna do over here. Something a little more upright and wider. So again, where you place your hands says a lot, right? Whether it's wide, whether it's narrow, whether you're leaning or tilting forward, you wanna work all the muscles from as many different angles as you can.
What is it about this gym in particular, the energy? Because I feel like if you hadn't been here before, it's important that people understand that.
The energy is, when you come through that door, you better be ready to work. That's the energy. And it's almost like, you know, walking through that door, you gotta live up to that. You gotta live up to that, because like you made the effort to come here. Everything that you need to get the job done is here. So now you just set your mind in the right place and get the work done. And that's the vibe. Like when I'm really having like some of those days in preps, and I'll sit and ask myself in the morning, okay, where do I need to go where I'm gonna make myself do the work? Make myself. I'm not giving myself an easy out. I'm not going where, you know, it's all about chit-chatting and talking and, you know, saying hi. No, when I walk through the door, it's time to get the work done. I come straight here. Sometimes you do need to go to a different gym. I mean, if you can, right? I understand that sometimes there's budget limitations, but sometimes a different environment, a different atmosphere will help shift your mind and move it forward. Because I think at a certain point in prep, you don't feel like it, right? You don't feel like it, but you don't get to let your mind dictate you for that day when it comes to going down that negative road. You know, we're not having negative thoughts dictate today. We're gonna overcome those because we feel like it, and we're gonna feel like it more once we start doing. So you have to do to feel, don't feel to do. Most days, you know, the motivation is really, really high, but some days when the calories start getting lower, right, you're like, man, I don't feel like really going, or I could go later. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, thank you, Mel Robbins, I love you. And you move. I like to say I move quicker than my mind can probably keep pace with what's going on. So when I move, right, my mind has no choice other than to come along for the ride. Like, okay, no, we're going. We're gonna get in the car and we're going. Like, now. Oh, look who made it. The man who is responsible for bringing me here, my coach, IFBB Pro John Simmons, who told me years ago, in my early 20s, you got so much potential and you don't even know it. It's always a blessing when you have people around who saw that in you long before you became what they already knew you could be. He just wants to say hello, so yeah. So he shows up, here he is. Now you get to say hello to all of the Mutant Nation. This is my coach, IFBB Pro John Simmons, who also used to be training partners with Miss Linda Murray.
That's right, that's right.
Well,
just trying to get her. It's time to run it again. Although we are looking at the new champion for the, you know, for the new year. That's a thing of the past. They may as well just go ahead and do it because she's gonna be ready again. It's time to prep her again. Time to get it ready.
yes.
What are we going to see different this year from Drea?
Well, you're gonna see more clarity. You're gonna see more clarity, and you're gonna see also much better conditioning overall. But the biggest difference is gonna be her overall balance, overall clarity, and you may see just a touch of more definition in the waistline. I'm gonna try to swim it up a little bit more.
So you notice I take my hands up a little bit higher here. It's just another angle. So this is one angle, this is another. Taking it up higher for me, I can feel it more towards the midline of the upper back, like right just beneath the traps, right? But it's deeper. It's a deeper feeling that you get. Oh my gosh. Woo. Well, that's a wrap, y'all. It's back day. 4 days into prep. We take my diet in phases, so right now we're in phase 1. So obviously phase 1 is a little more liberal than like phase 3. It's usually 3 phases to my diet where there's less and less food. I really feel like sticking to that off-season plan, and this is the 2nd year that I've done this, we're sticking to a particular plan for eating in the off-season has really set me up in a good position to start prep. It's the first time I've been able to like see my abs the entire prep. First time I've been able to see all my quad splits the entire prep. The entire off season. Sorry about that, guys. I got a pump going. I got my endorphin surge. But yeah, I mean, little things like that when those details start to emerge. So when I hear Coach say, yeah, we're gonna bring more clarity this time, I can see now where that's playing a huge role in bringing that clarity to the stage. So I'm super, super excited. Like if they told us we could do it tomorrow, let's go. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. I'm so happy you guys are gonna be on the journey with me. But for now, Miss Olympia times 3 and 4. Signing out, Mutant Nation. Peace.